Welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers edition. It's episode 32 now, and episode 2 of Chrono Has COVID. I'm almost over it, actually, which is pretty nice. Most of my symptoms are gone. I last recorded Thursday, and tonight is Sunday, so hopefully my voice sounds a little better. Yeah, let's dive in as we usually do. Of course, my wife and child and I are all quarantining as per CDC recommendations. We're getting groceries delivered, called for a couple meals with contactless delivery, that kind of thing. So just in case anyone was concerned, we are being responsible about this, and everyone's feeling a lot better. We're all on the upswing. So, wait a minute, what am I doing? So my health is getting better, but my brain is apparently not, because I was just going to waltz right back to where I was last time. How silly. This must be the center of the Dead Sea. All this chaos must have spread out from here. The buildings seem to have melted into one giant conglomeration. What's up with this place? Good question, Harl. Good question. Okay, those are definitely not friendly. Let's fight one. Mana Queen. Okay, they're all the same. All yellow innate. Oh, I see, they just move once in a while. Generally when I'm not looking at the screen. Frickin' Weeping Angels, man. I don't like this. Or rather, when I'm looking at the screen but not looking at them. It's when they are changing their poses. But they're also puny. Don't blink, Janice. Why are you blinking? These are Weeping Angels. I really shouldn't be using that reference, because if I'm being honest, I have not watched Doctor Who. I just have a lot of friends who do, so I've heard a lot of the lore. Things like Daleks and Weeping Angels and Cybermen and all that good stuff. Big, let me restart that sentence. One of my best friends is a big fan of the Stephen Moffat, writing. What is that? The 11th and 12th and maybe 13th Doctors? I don't know. That's about where I lose track. You know what? I really don't need to use any elements here. Let's just zoom on through with auto battle. Alright, well, we didn't gain any stats off of that, so we're going to turn off encounters. I don't need to fight anything that's not going to benefit me, since I've got enough money and I don't really want to grind for, elements or anything. Maybe I should? I don't know. I'm just exploring to see if there's anything hidden back here in any of these twists and turns. Good old pre-rendered backgrounds. They sure did a lot in terms of expanding game worlds on the PS1, but it's kind of a pain to explore, if I'm honest. It's okay though, it's all just part of this game. sort of the charm now. Not everything needs to be handed to you in a straight line. They tried that with Final Fantasy 13 and didn't work out so well, in my opinion. I'm not trying to rag on Final Fantasy 13, maybe a little bit. It was just so linear. It felt like I was walking in a straight line for like 30 hours. And then I was given a big open world and told to immediately go fight the final boss. Like, can I have some time to explore this big open world you just handed me? The answer is yes, you can, but when you get down there, you're given such a sense of urgency that you have to... Oh, not open world, actually. I take that back. A big world to explore. But anyway, the point is, once you get down there, you're given such a sense of urgency by the story to go fight the final boss, or the lead up to the final boss. Oh, this is interesting. Let's try this out. Aha. Anyway, you're given that pressing sense of urgency, and it feels like you don't have time to go explore. But maybe that's just me. Aside from that, the game was graphically gorgeous. Like, it was, I think the second PS3 game I ever played. The first one was 3D Dot Game Heroes, which is a direct, blatant Legend of Zelda ripoff. But it's more of a parody, almost, or a lampooning, rather than just a straight ripoff. Okay, I really need to get through here. Fine. We'll fight. So anyway, Final Fantasy 13 looks great. The characters are really interesting. I didn't like a couple of the voices, but that's a nitpick and has no bearing on anything, I don't think. It was just the linearity. Like, it didn't jive well with me. I didn't like walking in a straight line through every area of the game. Every now and then you'd have a couple branches where there'd be like a treasure chest at the end of a short path or something, but man, I really would rather have games like Chrono here, where you explore the pre-rendered backgrounds and they give you lots of twists and turns and loops and dead ends and things. It might feel a little tedious now in 2022, where we have better exploration in games like, you know, Breath of the Wild and Elden Ring and all that. But I think it still has a charming place, certainly in my heart, to romp through some pre-rendered backgrounds like this. Final Fantasy VII is another great example of that. And 9. I would say 8, but I have strong opinions on Final Fantasy VIII that I think a lot of people maybe don't share. So I'm going to keep the controversy to myself on that one. 7's good, 9 is amazing, and the pre-rendered backgrounds in both are very fun to explore. I'll say that much. Anyway, I'm just sort of chattering because honestly there's not a lot going on screen right now. I got an item earlier called the Trashy Tiara, and that kind of made me chuckle a little. But I don't feel like I have a character who's trashy enough to wear a trashy tiara. Please present your station pass. Is it going to say the same in all 4? Oh, okay. Annoying. Can I, like, just slip through this cracked spot here? No? Alright. I'll slide down here then and see what I find. Nothing. Hey, buddy, what are you doing down here? You can't talk to him? Did I have... I never got that thing that lets me talk to the apparitions in Marbuel, right? I don't think I got that. I think that comes later. Blah. Well. Maybe I'll look for another route? Those rocks are up above. Okay, can't go that way then. Can't go underneath any of this. Okay. One more look up here. No point trying to go through those again. Can't go down there. This rubble obviously blocks the staircase, but it would be the same as taking this little slide. Can I interact with this counter at all? No? Well, shoot. That's not good. What am I supposed to do? Don't answer that. I'll figure it out. Not that I really even need to say don't answer that, because it's not like I'm streaming or anything. Oh, hey, I see another way I can go. Let's try up here into this tunnel. That's sort of the advantage of pre-recording like this, is I don't have to worry about asking people not to backseat. Just, you know, mention in the comment, please don't give me any spoilers in the comments. Did I just say that twice in the same sentence? My brain is very foggy from the COVID. Okay. What's wrong, Serge? Do you sense something? It's a ghost child. Yes, the upcoming boss is the one that I got stuck on as a child. Are you alright? What? You saw a child? I didn't see a child anywhere. Nothing will surprise moi here. Let's just keep going. Anyway, gonna fight a couple of these ghosts. Is that the ghost of Melody? No. Okay, never mind. Are they telling me what elements I can trap from them? Good grief. What an explosion. So, like, am I gonna get a turn, or do they just get to kill me? Sheesh. How about you, the one who hasn't used anything yet? Can you maybe take some damage and die? Yeah, so far so good. Now everybody take a hit. That was a pretty good hit. Alright, Janice. Can you do like an all enemies hit? Yeah, Inferno, that'll work. This should finish it off. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna do another one of these, because that was a very long, annoying opening sequence to the battle. Like, lore-wise and canonically very fitting and appropriate, but... oh shoot, I should have used consumables. Anyway, very fitting, very appropriate, very lore-enriching, I suppose, for this area. But also very long and tedious to sit through. Also, I got no boosts to my stats, so... no need to fight anymore with this party. As I've mentioned previously, one of my commenters pointed out that characters who are in my reserves are not gaining stats. So if I really wanted to level up everybody, I'd have to switch out some party members and maybe fight some more of these ghosts and do a bunch of stuff in that vein. But I'm not too worried about that because the party I have right now is pretty good. My rainbow element strategy has been serving me well even on bosses. And I'm hoping that I can just continue with this strategy. I'll push forward as far as I can. Got some more elements there. Oh hey, time for Link to draw the Master Sword. It's a prop sword. Okay. I'm honestly not too excited about that. But here's a question. Is the prop sword... It is. The prop sword's a key item. Very interesting. I wonder where we'll need to use that. I have a feeling there'll be some kind of interesting usage for it later. There goes another ghost child. We're inside a building, yet what's this thing doing in here? This place is beyond moi. Oh, so sorry for that sniffle. I think my mic just picked it up. That was gross. Okay, the prop sword doesn't go in the middle there. I almost can't help it. It's just like I have so much, congestion working its way out, to put it politely, from this COVID. I'm glad to be almost over it. My symptoms lasted about, gosh, 4 or 5 days, I guess, from the onset to now. Oh, some mithril, that's nice. And I mean, you know, I could still be symptomatic tomorrow. I don't know yet. I'll find out in the morning. Fortunately, I work from home, so I don't have to worry about missing work or about, you know, spreading this around at the office. I don't even have an office. I'm fully remote. Gotta love tech industry, right? So many jobs are remote friendly now when it comes to computers. And since I have to have a nice office set up for work, that lets me add a few pieces here and there and get a video making setup like this. And that's why I've been able to make these videos the past few months. Well, almost a year now, I think. I'm trying to remember when I started doing this YouTube thing. Has it been a year? I'll have to take a look at the dates. Don't have a lot of followers, but I have a lot of fun, so that's what I care about. It is unfortunate, but it appears they were held captive here before they died. It's too late. They are so close, yet so far. No one can help them. Oh, hi, Chrono. Not me. Like, Chrono from Chrono Trigger Chrono. I also see Karsh, Marcy, Zoa. Are you alright? What's wrong? You've been acting strangely... Let me try that one again. Here we go. You've been acting strangely ever since we entered the building. Is it that child again? There's no turning back now. We must keep going, Serge. Well, thank you for calling me Serge. I guess I would be introducing myself as Serge, huh? Wait a minute. Can I go up this way? I can, and I'm glad I got curious. Because I spy a treasure chest. Oh, diminish. Okay, that's an element. I don't think I can interact with any of these apparitions. I'm trying to figure out who some of them are. It's hard to tell, even in the HD version. Like, I could tell Chrono for sure, from Chrono Trigger. Is this, oh, what's his name, the general? Maybe. This is Zoa. Man, I can't tell. Karsh. Marcy. Anyway. Let's go through the glowy purple spirally light, because, you know, that's always a great idea. Yeah, at least in JRPGs, it's not a bad idea, right? A sunset? Have the clouds from the Dead Sea cleared up? It appears that the dimension itself is more unstable here than elsewhere. It's a time and space within a structure completely different from anywhere else. Luckily, the distortion to leave this place is still here. That's good news for us. I never thought Janice was stupid, but, like, I didn't think that she would be smart or observant quite to that extent. I'm impressed. Okay, we're not ending, just saving, because I've got a save point here. You can't read this? Can I go in this? Will you rest in the Innertron? Yeah, but I'll still be hungry, right? I remember that much from Chrono Trigger. HP restored, status abnormalities removed. But you're still hungry. I knew it. I knew it was going to say that. That was definitely a callback. Wow, I thought this was not supposed to be an actual sequel to Chrono Trigger, but here I am. When I played this as a kid, I had not played Chrono Trigger, so I didn't catch any of this. Screwy dress. Okay, you know what? I think it's time to take a look at the screwy dress and the trashy tiara. Okay, so my magic defense would increase, but my evasion would decrease. I lose 1 defense in favor of 2 magic defense. I'll take it. Now, instead of this knee pad... Oh wait, it would have to be the helmet, right? Because I have to trade out a headpiece for a headpiece. Dirty old headdress. Increases your defense against magic, but not as well as the copper helmet does. Okay. Or not, I guess I would lose more defense than I would gain magic defense. Or it didn't look like it was a good deal. But my Harlequin can wear the screwy dress. Why not? There's Chrono again, and is that a child Luca? No, couldn't be. Maybe it is. Is that Luca and Marley? Marl? Marley? Marley? I never knew how to pronounce her name. Okay, a black element. Here it is. Here it is. I have vivid memories of this place. I despised this place as a child because this, friends, this is where I got stuck. The bell tower. And the ghost kids that I didn't recognize back then, but I recognize now. Oh, this is exciting. $81,000. Nadia's bell. May our prayers for peace ring on for eternity. But Nadia's bell will never be heard again. Never. No, everyone worked to save the planet's future for nothing. It's all because of you. You killed it. You... So many lives were supposed to be saved. This planet was to be healed with love, hope, and dreams. How could you? How could you do such a thing? It's all your fault that the world is going to end up like this. It's all your fault, Surge. Murderer. Who are those children? It's Surge's fault that the world will end up like this? Don't let it bother you. It's just a distant echo of those long gone. It's just an illusion. This guy. Welcome to the Tower of Geddon. Time Crash Ground Zero. It's been a while, Surge. But I guess you don't remember who I am. I don't blame you. You were only a little child back then. I'm Miguel, a friend of your father. According to the time outside, it's been about 14 years since the night of the storm. Miguel, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary friends and everybody. Miguel. This is the guy. Okay. Excuse me. What is this place? I don't know, but I don't think we're supposed to know about it. That child. That wounded child. Bring him to me. Oh, what was that? Who's there? Wait, Wazuki, where are you going? There's no way we can set sail again in this storm. We don't have a second to waste. Or else Surge will... But I don't care what lies ahead of us. I'm going. There's no way I'll allow my son to die without a fight. I'd appreciate it if you waited for me here. Thank you for coming tonight, Miguel. Thank you. No, wait. Wazuki. Yes, I've been here in this very place for 14 years. Wasn't like this when I got here, though. An incident that occurred 10 years ago transformed it into the Dead Sea. Didn't you know? There's nothing in the world as ruthless or impartial as death. All living matter ages over time and eventually dies, no matter how mighty or tiny its life force. So being alive means you're creeping closer to death with every second. But there's none of that here. No one and nothing ages. Nothing wastes away. This quiet, boundless, and beautiful world. An ideal world, straight out of a fairy tale, isn't it? A place and time that belongs to no one. Res nullius. It's because this is a future that was eliminated. History is composed of choices and divergences. Each choice you make creates a new world and brings forth a new future. But at the same time, you're eliminating a different future with the choices you didn't make. A future denied of all existence because of a change in the past. A future that was destroyed even before it was born rests here, condensed into the Dead Sea. How can this be? Fate. Our lives are governed by fate. Fate knows all and controls all. No one can run from fate. Even your presence here was predestined long, long ago. Wouldn't you all like to become one with this world? To be part of eternity? How about it, Surge? You need no longer struggle alone, nor fear an uncertain tomorrow. Well, what do you say? No, No, that sounds awful. I see. I guess there's only one thing left to do then. I take it you're trying to restore the dimensional distortion? If you defeat me and liberate this place, the distortion will return to the way it was. I guess this is it. Just as there are times of peace, there are times of war. You don't have to hold back. Attack me with all your soul if you wish to live. Let fate take its course. Here we go. This is it. This is the farthest I've ever been in Chrono Cross. I have never beaten Miguel. This is exciting. This is really exciting. Because I think I can do it this time. I know this game so much better. I know JRPGs so much better. I know video games so much better than back when I was like 12. I can do this. Magic defense, okay. Just waiting for him to fill up the field effect for me. Dude, you had to do that on my one person with revive? Well, maybe I'll be doing a second attempt at this. Sheesh. Only 27. Eek. Oh, does Harl have another slot that I didn't fill? Or is that a black element over there? Can't tell. How about Harl, who's got better magic than Janice? $63. It's slightly better, I guess. 24 carats, I think, is a physical attack. I hope. Guess we'll find out. Yeah. And at the very least, that busts up the field effect before he can use another holy crap sword. I know it's holy dragon sword, but holy crap. Okay, well, if I do have to do this over, if I'm not giving up yet, I will know to defend with Surge once he starts that big wind up. Oh yeah, his two-tech combo, or his two-element combo, rather. I remember that being a massive pain in the butt, because it was like, how am I supposed to... I don't have time to defend or counter or anything. Let's see. I honestly don't know what of these are physical versus magic. I don't know if the game really tells you, and if there's something in menus somewhere I haven't seen it, I'd love to know. if anybody does know, please do comment and let me know how to tell what's physical, what's magical, other than just guessing when it comes to elements. Like, for example, Surge's dash and slash is physical, but Harl's moonbeams, I'm pretty sure, is magic. So, like, what elements, what techs use what stats? If there's a way to know, I'd like to know. I'm going to try this because it sounds more physical. Spears of Earth sounds physical instead of, like, magic. Survey says, bad choice. Okay, this is not going well. Black element's unusable? Oh, darn. Oh, it's a level 7 tech. Okay. I guess I'll just have to use some non-black elements. Also, sir, how dare you knock out Surge? I'm upsetty about that. Yeah, I'm still calling him Surge. Deal with it. How about an earthquake? Oh, he's gonna buff his MDef again. Harl needs some heals before I forget. And Janice needs to defend. Oh, too late. Here comes the holy crap sword. Man, having 2 elements in a row like that is just brutal. Wait a minute, there's a revive on Harl. Why did I not see that? Okay, well. I am a giant idiot. I mean, I think we all know my powers of observation are not that impressive. But boy, do I feel silly about that one. He's in his staggered animation. Oh gosh. Janice, come back. Janice, come back. We're gonna win. I'm gonna fulfill one of my childhood dreams. Oh boy. This dude was holding out on me. Wait until now to bust out the big elements. Bruh. Okay, well. That's annoying. Fate has no forgiveness, but the reset button surely does. Okay, so through the power of the mighty reset button and post-recording editing techniques, I cut out the part where you have to sit through me doing all that cutscene and stuff again. So we're getting back to this battle. We're right on turn 1. And this time, I'm going to try and make less dumb mistakes. Oh, but Surge is just going to go ahead and miss his first attack. You know, that's how we roll around here. Surge! You can't miss like that. When you have that high of a percentage. Jeez. Okay. How are you missing 94s like 3 times in a row? That's insane. Statistically insane. Okay, who are you weak-minding? Surge, of course. And the Holy Crap Sword right away. See, it's this double hit that's just unfair. Like, there's no way around that. I don't know who he's going to target, and they just die. Like, bruh. Actually, leave some of my element levels intact here so I can access them without having to do as many physical attacks. It's not going to do a lot of damage, I don't think, but it busts up his field effect. Harl still can't use black elements. Trying to build up to a feral cats here. I don't know if it's going to work out the way I want it to, but we'll see. You only had one black element, so now you gotta attack to help Link's Surge get his stamina back. Oh good, he's physical attacking. No change to the field effect. Wonderful. Attack. 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 Come on, buddy, don't get a turn. Don't get a turn. Nice. Okay, I can't use feral cats. But I can use Glide Hook, which is physical, so I don't need to worry about that MDef buff on him. And I have the full field effect. Here we go. Oh, 324. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Okay, do you have a Cure Plus? Wonderful. I don't care about the field effect now. I got my shattering black element hit in. I'm happy. It's time to just go as ham as possible. Although there's always time for a protective spell, right? Thank you for turning my black character into a black character. Black innate. Whatever. We're not talking about race here. We're talking about elements. I promise. Okay. How about you eat a feral cats now just for fun? I guess that Holy Dragon Sword, or Holy Crap Sword as I've been calling it, is not too bad since he only uses it like once per fight. Oh, this is good timing for Meteor Shower since I just used that buff with Harl. Nice. That did so little damage. Oh, I'm so happy about that. And guess what? Boom, recovery. Okay, I feel well in control now. What are we doing here now? Well, Lynx is down again. But, thanks for the field effect, I guess? Now the real question. Do I photon beam with a field effect? It's not going to do a lot of damage. Or do I bust up his field effect? Because I don't want to take a holy crap sword right now. I think the play is going to be to bust up the field effect. Even if that doesn't do a lot of damage, that's alright. Anti-black, no big deal. Okay, Janice is ready for a big hit on her turn. I'm not even going to get to her turn. Oh, I've done it. I've broken through the wall that held me back on this game for the past, like, 20 years. Give or take. This feels good. This feels really good. Except for not having Surge alive for the results, but that's okay. I'll make up for those stats later. Ooh, Harl. Nice HP boost. The Dreamer's Bandana. We'll take a look at that another time. Well done. That's the way, Surge. My, you have grown strong. Maybe, just maybe, you and your friends have the power to defeat fate and build a new future for humanity. The Dead Sea is the true form of this planet's future. That's right. At one stage, our world was on the verge of such inevitable destruction. It was in 1999 when the parasitical alien life form known as Lavos awoke after centuries of feeding off this planet. Lavos fell from the heavens a countless number of years ago and burrowed deep beneath the surface to eat and sleep. Slowly but deliberately, Lavos devoured our planet from the inside out, waiting for the time to ripen for its true awakening. Finally, Lavos did awaken and manifested its true form on the surface of the planet. That's when our world faced a death from which there seemed no possibility of escape. Were it not for a teenage boy and his group of adventurer friends, that is. These young heroes caught a glimpse of this planet's future destruction as it appeared in the year 2300. They realized they could not turn their backs on our planet, even if its death would not be anywhere near their lifetime. Time traveling from epoch to epoch. Is that epoch or epoch? I don't know how that one's pronounced. I'm going to say epoch, actually. So, time traveling from epoch to epoch, they battled Lavos for the future of our planet, and eventually won. But, in saving our planet from the death Lavos was going to bring about, they also changed the course of history. At that very moment, this whole future time axis ceased to exist. Call it cause and effect. It is just a problem of possibilities, after all. In this world, there are no such things as absolutes or certainties. But the future that was supposed to have disappeared is about to be restored here. The future destruction of our planet is going to become a reality in this world once again. The vengeance of the future we killed is about to begin, with Surge serving as the trigger. Perhaps, or perhaps not. Either way, it is all part of the grand game of the gods. People are dragged into playing this game, forced to put their own lives on the line, without even knowing the rules. Without even being allowed to complain, they try to do their best under the conditions placed upon them. The only alternative is to give up and leave the playing field. 3 years ago, members of the Acacia Dragoons from Termina visited here. Those nights were after the Frozen Flame, of course. but instead they became salt for the Dead Sea. You see, only the chosen can approach the flame. It looks like fate has made its decision and has started to carry it out now. It doesn't want the frozen flame to awaken in this place at this time. It would choose to destroy the flame along with the whole Dead Sea than to allow its enemies to take hold of the flame. This lost future is about to disappear into the darkness beyond the dimensions again. You have no time to spare. You must leave here immediately. Quick, go! I love you so much. That is why I sometimes desire to smash you to bits. Don't worry about me. You must go now. Farewell, Serge. The future is yours for the taking. You, the one that the frozen flame has chosen. Man, I wish I had gone over to the left before I started that fight. Because I'd really like to see if there's any chests over there. My dear Lena, may you live in a happier tomorrow. We're not gonna make it. Grab hold, sons of man. Whoa. Sheesh. Okay. Why did you help us? I, too, would like to witness this. How thou shalt live, and how thou shalt die. If thou art planning to bring forth a new entity, prepare thyself for anguish and sorrow. To the Sea of Eden. If thou intendest to defy the goddess of fate, speak with the ancient dragon gods who sit in repose in El Nido. Let the path to the Sea of Eden be known when all the powers of the sleeping dragons are brought together. Serge, you're concerned about the other world, aren't you? The dimensional distortion should be back in order. Let's head to Opasa Beach. Wow. That was a lot. That was a lot. Thank you all so much for bearing with me in this episode. Between my COVID sniffles and my absolutely blockheaded decisions in that first fight with Miguel, I really appreciate everybody who stuck through and watched the whole thing. I'm having deja vu right now too. That's bizarre. Anyway, let's wrap this up. thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you didn't like it so much, please leave a dislike and a comment to let me know what I can do better in the future. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. I upload twice a week for Chrono, Monday and Wednesday, and once a week for variety games on Fridays. Right now that is Dragon Quest Builders 2, so that'll be the next thing coming out on this channel. So if that kind of content sounds good to you, like I say, please consider subscribing, maybe ring that bell for notifications when I post a video, but it's pretty consistent Monday, Wednesday, Fridays when I post. Other than that, just once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for bearing with me. This was a little bit rough in places, but we get through them and we keep on going. Have a good day, good evening, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. Just have a good one. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.